everybody. This is Harmony DeVoe, and you are watching Grown Woman Talk with Harmony DeVoe and my girl HD on the ones and twos. We have a new episode. This is an awesome episode. We're going to talk briefly about the subject matter of, are you a giver or are you a receiver? When we come back with Grown Woman Talk. But first, I want to shout out the producers of my show, Miss Susan Maida of Benstring Studios, as well as mad scientist Anthony Thomas of The World Uverse. He makes HD do what she do on those ones and twos. She's so fine. Y'all got to check her out. You will see her on this show as well. Go back. Catch up. Where you been? We are in season 3. Guys, we love and appreciate you so much for the views, for the subscribers. Definitely check me out on YouTube, Harmony DeVoe Official. Follow us on the gram, Harmony_Official, as well as Grown Woman Talk Official, because we definitely are. We'll be right back. Are you a giver or are you a receiver? Be right back.
Grown Woman Talk. 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 Grown Woman Talk.
She ain't for the young, but the grown, the sexy HD. Harmony, won't you call or text me now?
Grown Woman Talk. Grown Woman Talk. Grown Woman Talk. Grown Woman Talk.
She ain't for the young, but the grown, the sexy HD. Harmony, won't you call or text me now?
Grown Woman Talk.
She ain't for the young, but the grown, the sexy HD. Harmony, won't you call or text me now?
Grown Woman Talk.
Guys, welcome to this episode of Grown Woman Talk with Harmony DeVoe HD. We are going to dive right in. Guys, are you considered to be a giver during sex or a receiver during sex? What are the differences between the two? Can you have two givers together and that be a successful relationship? Can you have two receivers together and that be a successful relationship? I'll disclose full transparency. I like to think that I'm a giver. You know, I feel kind of weird, you know, during sex when if I'm with a partner who is also a giver, it's like almost like we competing to make each other feel good, or we're competing to please each other. It's kind of, you know, really tripped out sometimes to just lay there and be a receiver. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of awkward. I think actually being givers is a great combination for you and your mate to be, because if you're both givers, you're both kind of going out of your way to make the other feel good and happy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It comes from years of being married, divorced, and been single. I've been single for a long time. Those of you who know me know I've been single for a minute. So with regard to that, though, it is kind of awkward to lay there and be a receiver without feeling like you're contributing to your partner. I don't know if anybody else feel that way, but that's how I feel. And honey, 69 is just out of the question when you're a giver. Speaking of which, what's your favorite positions? Now, before I go into any more depth, let me give you my disclaimer. The opinions that we express on Grown Woman Talk are just that. They're opinions. You don't have to like them. You don't have to watch. You don't have to contribute. You don't have to comment, but we do like for you to comment on our shows. We do live feeds where we do engage with you when our show premieres. So we thank everybody for the views and for watching. Subscribe, GWT Official, baby. Check it out. But anyway, back on subject, because I have a tendency to do that. I'm a giver. I am. So when I'm with someone who is, say, a receiver, it's kind of boring. You know, you just think you just go lay there and expect to be pleasured and turned on and don't have to put any effort in. I mean, it's like receivers are just like freaking just lazy bums to me. I don't understand how a couple can be together or partners can be together and not contribute to the lovemaking process to me. That just gets real boring. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do to keep it lively, baby. If you got to pull a whip out and beat his ass, whoop, do what you got to do. Hey, put a wig on and be somebody different. Change your name. Like my boy Dwell Later artist says, I'm in love with my girl, cheating on my girl with my girl. You know what I'm saying? Make it lively. But who am I? I'm educated. I've experienced the bond of marriage more than once in my life. I'm divorced, happily, happier than a person, I won't say, but I'm happy with that. Do I relish in the fact that I'm single? Absolutely not. I just refuse to settle for less than what I'm supposed to settle for. Speaking of which, another topic someone told me to bring up. As men, are you intimidated by women who have type A personalities or women who are successful or, let's say, more successful than you as a man? What if she made more money than you? Is that an issue for you? Because it's not an issue for us if he made more money than us. So, I don't know, guys. It's these things in relationships that we do that just, mess us up and why we have such a high rate of damn divorce in the world. For me, again, transparency, I'll just close a little bit. When I was married, I did make more money than my ex-husband, and I was in a field where I was required to carry a gun. And that actually intimidated him a bit. Why, I don't know. It wasn't like it was a joy for me to carry a gun every day. I had to carry a gun to protect myself. You know what I'm saying? I was dealing with a very hard profession. Those of you who know me know that. So I don't want to come home and you all got an attitude because I had to carry a gun. Word. I mean, that shit was retarded. It just didn't make sense to me. Y'all, I can't understand or explain that. However, that was a part of my past. Okay? I have 3 men that live with me outside of my little kings. They are Smith & Wesson, Glock, and who? Ruger. Baby, what's up? Come on with it. I'm from Detroit. Made in Detroit. That doesn't mean that I promote violence. It simply means I know how to protect myself and put your ass in a straight arm bar takedown if I have to. I know how to protect myself very well. I don't think deadly force is necessary. You can take somebody down, you can mace his ass. I've experienced being maced. It's not a happy experience. But back on subject. Giver, receiver. Which one are you? If you are a receiver and you know you're a receiver, what do you do to justify? What makes that a good thing to be a receiver? Maybe you can educate me. Maybe you can educate those in the chat to tell us, what does it mean to be a receiver? Because to me, what's your love language? Is it receiver gives? Receiver of every damn thing. You just don't give? I mean, explain that to me. Because if you're a giver, it seems like you go above and beyond to take care of your mate. Not just in bed, but just overall, you're a giver, right? You just try to think about the other person. I don't know. Maybe y'all can educate me on that. Because I don't understand. And again, during sex, how do you contribute to the lovemaking process when you're a receiver? Are you uncomfortable equally engaging in activities with your mate? If he or she is engaging with you a certain way by doing certain things to you, do you feel that needs to be reciprocated to make them feel the same? Now, I have come across some women who have said, I ain't doing that. I ain't put my mouth on a little nasty little thing. I ain't doing that. I want that in my life. And I said, well, let me ask you this question. Does he put his mouth on you? Is she putting her mouth on you? I'm heterosexual. So, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm being gender, friendly here. I don't discriminate. If that's your thing. I'm team heterosexual. But I'm saying, if he's willing to do that with you and pleasure you and make you feel good, what's wrong with doing the same thing with him? And they don't believe in that. Or what gets really, really exciting is, say, back in the day, back in them high school days, a while ago, that was maybe yesterday for me. Short time ago for me. I'm pretty young. I'm, in my 20s still. You know what I'm saying? But at any rate, what I'm saying is, even in those days, if you were a virgin, that Generation Z that's out there right now, if you're a virgin, if you engage in sex, sex is sex. Whether it's oral or whether it's penetration, it's still sex. But these younger people feel that oral sex is not sex. That's the most retarded shit I have ever heard of in my life. Is it sex? Yes. Does it matter if it's oral? Okay, so what if it's digital penetration? Is that sex? Food for thought. These are things that make my mind work. I don't know. I wonder, guys. I really don't understand or know how we come up with these things sometimes in society. It starts with you. It starts with you. It starts with loving yourself. You know, when I was 16 years old, not too long ago, 17, I wanted to get married and then have sex. I didn't want to have sex before I was married. I always wanted to do what I thought was acceptable in the sight of God. There was no such thing as sex before marriage for me. And what's surprising is I've come across women who are older than me, who really still hold on to that truth. And they're like, I want to date. I'm dating somebody, but we won't have sex till we're married. Now, I respect your belief. But to me, that shit is that crazy to me. Because why would you want to wait and not see what is going on down there, what he working with, or what he don't see what you working with? And then what if you've been waiting and you've been dating this guy all this time and it's not, or you not, or he doesn't know how to, and you don't know how to, I mean, that just doesn't make sense to me, but it does go against our spiritual beliefs. The subject was about giving or receiving, but I'm just saying, y'all know I go over a clip because I'm not damn scripted, but I'm just saying these are things that make you go, I'm just trying to understand how that works. Because for me, I want to see that. I want to show me. I want to know what's going on before I say I do and spend the rest of my damn life with you. What do you know how to do? And if you don't, you know, are you a giver? Are you a receiver? Do y'all ask that question when you're getting to know somebody on the dating application? Okay, when we come back, y'all, we're going to take a quick break. This is a short episode because it's really short and to the point. But I would not be me without telling you to download my music worldwide on all streaming platforms. Go to my channel, HarmonyDevoe.com. Go to my YouTube channel, Harmony Devoe Official, and check out my music. HD, we go do the view on this one. Okay, I want you to spin the view for me, and then I want you guys to see a little clip of the view, and then go check it out after the show, because that sucker was hot. HD, take it from me with your fine self, girl, The View. Be right back.
You got my thighs up against the wall, beating it doggy style. Sleep, repeat again and again. Riding, flipping, gripping down, ripping and flipping and ripping it right. The you in your back, that feet that points to that. Damn, I love that view. Me on top of every time we. I just love the design of you. I was made for you. I just wanna look at you. I just love that you are you. I just love that you are I just want all we do is sleep, repeat again, riding, flipping, gripping dust.
Official beats.
The design of you got me thirsting for you, and it's more than just a vibe every single time. Going round for round all day and tonight. Sleep, repeat again. I need it again. Riding, flipping, gripping, just ripping it, yeah. The you in your back, that feet that points to that. Damn, I love you. On
And we're back with Grown Woman Talk with Harmony DeVoe. Let me move up a little bit. Let me get a little closer to y'all, and let's have a close-up and personal moment about this thing here. Because are you a giver in a relationship? Are you a receiver in a relationship? Not just in the relationship itself or what you guys do every day, but in the bedroom. Are you a giver or a receiver? Like I was stating before the break, some women want to wait till after they get or till they get married. That's still around in 2021. People still feel that way, y'all. Or, I mean, like, how long do you have to date a guy before you have sex with him? How does that work? Do you have a time frame before you engage in sexual activity with the guy? Or guys, do you have that same time frame? I doubt it very seriously. I think y'all just be like, ooh, she fine as shit. Ooh, look at her feet. You know, some of y'all be having foot fetishes and stuff. But let me just hit that. You know, because guys are more physical. Again, as I stated before, guys are hunters. So they looking at you differently with them eyes. And then what they do is they breathe real slow. They watch you across the room like they a hunter and you a deer. And they watching when they watch you. And they watching you breathing. They lining that sight up, that front sight and that rear sight. And then they slowly go in for the kill. Then, pow, they got your ass. And once they get you, they're not consistent. Y'all, I ain't bashing. Because somebody told me I'm real bashing. The secret to a successful relationship for a woman is consistency. What you did dating me should be the same thing you do in a relationship. To a point. Let's not get boring. Don't make it boring. Let me not know what position we going to before we get it. Let's keep it lively, y'all. Let's go to the dirty bookstore together. Let's role play. Let's watch porn together. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all scared of porn. You better watch porn. It don't mean you want him or you want her. You learning different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all too uptight. Life too short not to have an orgasm, y'all. Or be happy in relationships. If y'all downloaded my song, Did You Fake an Orgasm? It was supposed to be a joke. But the producer, executive producer of the show, of my song and my album, Chronicles of a Lyricist, my EP, actually liked it. So what we did was we put a guy on there whispering, "Did you fake an orgasm?" Because it's true. Men fake them too. Just like women fake them. And I had that on my show. Back in season 1, didn't know men fake orgasms without condoms. Did you know that? I didn't know how they could do that. But go back and watch the show to educate you. But again, are you a receiver? Are you a giver? What's your love language? Is it receiver of gifts? Does that hold true to in the bedroom as well? These are the things that make you go home and want you to ask and inquire about. So guys, this was a brief one. This was a short show because really, I really need your input on this. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Maybe. Can two receivers interact and get along okay? Just a thought. I don't know. I'm not judging or anything, but I wonder how that works. Receiver, giver. Anyway, until the next episode, guys. It's been brief to the point, but I like when it's brief and to the point because I get to get you to interact with me on the show, and that's what I really want. Men, I want you to chime in and educate us women. We want to hear what you have to say so we can be better as well. Life is too short, guys. It just really is. And you should be grateful that you woke up today. You got hot air in your body because you could be pushing up the dirt on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So until next time, guys, smooches, I love you. Check out my music. We're going to close with I Love Me because that's what this Detroit girl is all about. Because I'm about 12 years old, baby. Because there was a point in time in my life where I didn't. Just like many women I know. Some men, but many women. Y'all take care, okay? Till the next episode, Grown Woman Talk with Harmony DeVoe. Smooches.
I'm about that life, so go ahead and get talking, baby. When you fall out of love, when you fall out of love, you close up, lock the door, and say love don't live here no more. When you fall out of love, what do you do? Your heart can't find its way to this pain you be